Yo, what's up, YouTube? Today, you know what time it is. Shit, we back. It's been a minute. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, yeah, what it is. Yeah. I'm sick right now. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, since I'm sick, I'm finna get these motherfucking videos about the way down. Right now we got mom finds out her teen daughter is a psycho killer. Alright. I'm ready, but before we get inside this mom, I hope y'all been taking good care of yourself. You know what I mean? Drinking water, eating fruits, smoothie, whatever. Meditating something. A lot of things, bro. You the only thing that matters. AKA, get your shit together, man. Get your shit together, bro. Fuck it. I'm ready. I got a whole bunch of shit on my computer. Hold on. You know what? Fuck it. Alright, let's go.
Miramar Police Department.
Yes.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm waiting for my sister to go over there. What happened? What happened?
I just need to speak to you over here for a second.
Oh, Lord.
Right now, there's an investigation, and I guess it's your daughter.
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Your daughter, her name came up, so we have to keep everybody out of the apartment.
Police arrived at the home of 17-year-old Christy Parisienne, where her mother was informed that Christy had become involved in a strange and violent incident. About an hour earlier, officers had discovered the body of an 18-year-old boy named Dwight Grant near a nearby apartment complex, brutally stabbed to death.
Oh my God. Can you guys go back inside for me? Can you go back inside, please? Don't, just do as I ask, please.
I ain't gonna lie. That officer's trash, yo. I feel it. She could be trying to do her job or whatever, but bro, you gotta understand, like, that if I'm pretty sure that was obviously they loved one. Bro, if that was her kid or some shit, she would be doing more than fucking crying and just walking out the apartment and shit. You know what I mean? It's somebody loved one that just died. You know what I mean? They niggas don't even know how to, you know, like, articulate it. It's like a feeling in your body that's just like, well, me personally, now the way I look at it, it's like, even though somebody gone, they still with me. You know what I mean? But before then, nigga, once it felt like I was empty on some shit. Other niggas be going through it worse, bro. Some niggas handle loss way worse. Some handle it better. But
custody in the murder of 18-year-old Dwight DJ Grant.
After a body was found there, Local 10's Andrew Perez is live
for this 18-year-old from Miramar High School, and instead, officers found a body.
As new clues surfaced and the investigation continued, police uncovered a hidden conflict between Dwight and 3 of his classmates from Miramar High School. Now,
wait, what?
Officers found a body.
As new clues surfaced and the investigation continued, police uncovered a hidden conflict between Dwight and 3 of his classmates from Miramar High School.
Oh my gosh, don't tell me that in backdoor, Brodie. Some shit. I don't know. But what I do know is, you better watch these motherfucking females. Nigga. Do your homework on. They emotional, bro. Very emotional. They act off impulse. Or their feelings. You know what I mean? A bitch says she gonna stab you. 9 times out of 10, she gonna stab you, bro. Especially when you a motherfucking young. Like, her brain even developed. You know what I mean? It hit different, though.
Now officers needed to track all 3 of them down as quickly as possible to figure out what had really happened, what each of their roles was, and more importantly, why. But what detectives were about to learn about how this murder happened, more importantly...
16, 17, and 17, yo. That's a female on the left. On the right, it's a dude. I don't know why I'm getting a feeling like I don't know. I feel like it had to be on some coochie.
Why?
I don't know.
But what detectives were about to learn about how this murder happened, why it happened, and just how complicated it truly was, turned out to be far more shocking than anyone expected.
You can't get away with nothing! There's cameras everywhere.
And that's a fact. Crime is over with, yo. What did they go say? Nigga, crime is
Everything
over
started
with.
on a...
You get caught on a Ring camera, a nigga's driving camera, a drone, a random drone, you know what I mean? But this crime shit over with, yo. Can't just, like, it's just not worth it. It literally is not worth it. Like, I just seen a video of a, what was it? Was it the UPS driver? Some shit. I forgot. But the UPS video, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen that bit. It was like, I guess they robbed a family, killed them all in the home, cause they was trying to get some money. Nobody be keeping money inside their crib, bro. This is not the 80s. This is not the, bro. This is 2026 right now. Money is damn near worthless. You know what I mean? It's just like all this shit, bro. It's not worth it.
Sunday evening, on October 17th in Broward County, Florida, a nurse named Malene Emile noticed something was very wrong. Her 18-year-old son, Dwight Grant, who most of his friends called DJ, hadn't come home that day. DJ wasn't the kind of kid who disappeared without saying anything. He was responsible, focused on school, and always kept his family informed. His sudden silence was completely out of character. This was the beginning of a terrifying mystery for his family. No matter how hard they tried, no one could get in touch with DJ. He wasn't answering calls, he wasn't with any of his friends, and no one had seen him. By Monday morning, the worry exploded. DJ didn't show up to any of his classes, something that never happened. His teachers noticed immediately, his friends noticed, and his family knew something was seriously wrong. His family and friends checked every place he might have gone, called every person he might have been with, drove through neighborhoods, handed out flyers. Nothing. Police even went to the high school, hoping someone there might know where he'd gone. Officers spoke to students one by one. At this point, even the smallest detail could be the clue they needed.
Anxiety and depression, so like he would check.
He has anxiety?
No, I have
okay, so he would check on you. Yeah. Do you know the girl that he's talking to or trying to talk to?
No.
No, does he have a girlfriend?
Not to my knowledge, no.
No? Okay. All right. So you haven't seen him? What's up, man? No, everything good?
What the fuck? Why you come to looking like that?
So you haven't seen him? What's up, man? No, everything good? Okay. Okay, so you haven't spoken to him since, is this his behavior? Like, does he do it? He's a good kid?
He's a good kid. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. He goes out, he has a plan, he goes out with his friends. He calls literally all of us all the time to let us know, like, what's up, how you are.
Okay, all right.
And I'm glad that these people was aware, because motherfuckers could have just bypassed it and been like, you know, he'll show up the next day on some shit. But nah, they own it. They know he won't be doing that shit. Like me, when I ain't gonna lie, I will leave the crib and not come back for a minute without saying nothing. And yeah, it did have my grandma worried and shit. But I started to communicate. But you know what I mean? For a nigga that be communicating with everybody and shit, and then just randomly go missing, niggas is on one, bro.
To everyone who knew him, DJ was quiet, calm, and spent most of his free time gaming. He wasn't the type to get into fights, he didn't cause trouble, and he had zero history of reckless behavior. Nothing in his past suggested he'd ever disappear or end up involved in something dangerous. The search for DJ continued through Tuesday of that same week. Then, around 2 p.m., while officers were canvassing the area near Sherman Circle North, a quiet neighborhood in Miramar before all this, they made the worst discovery imaginable. Hidden in the bushes beside an apartment building, police found the body of a young man.
Oh my God. Here, let me step back.
The body was found just outside the apartment building where DJ lived. All that time, he had been there, right near his own home. Officers were led to the body by scattered bloodstains on the sidewalk. From an initial examination, the body had 2 fatal stab wounds, one to the neck and one to the chest. A knife was also found nearby, hidden in the bushes next to the body.
Can you go back inside, please? Don't. Just do as I ask, please. In a few minutes, an officer will come talk to you. Go back inside. Listen, I can't answer anything right now. I just need you to go inside the apartment and stay there till I can get somebody to come and speak to you, please. Listen, what did I just ask? Just give us a few minutes and somebody will come and talk to you. Just give me a few minutes. Go ahead and go inside.
After speaking with DJ's family and asking them to remain patient, officers immediately blocked off the area surrounding the body and began processing the scene for evidence. 4 officers were on scene working to secure the area, search for evidence, and confirm the identity of the victim as quickly as possible.
This all happened aquí abajo. Aquí abajo. Sí. Ahí abajo del stairwell que está ahí había mucha sangre, and you can see that probablemente están tratando de limpiarlo. Hay una cámara aquí, hay 2 cámaras aquí, y hay una cámara en esa esquina donde lo tiraron.
Sunday.
On Sunday, he went missing Sunday.
Miramar is a quiet, close-knit community where news spreads fast. So when word got out about the brutal discovery of an 18-year-old's body, tips started pouring in almost immediately. Several people came to police headquarters, hoping the information they had might help. Among them was a woman who walked into the lobby holding her teenage niece's phone. She wanted to tell police about a private group chat that had caught her attention. At the time, officers had no idea that this small piece of information would end up being the key to solving the entire...
Look, and this is another thing. If you're going to do a crime, bro, because already, like I said, it's not worth it. But if you're going to do a crime, why would you ever talk about it on your phone? Look, I 100% believe that an Xbox or anything like that can probably fuck around record whatever you got going on. My nigga, a phone, you texting, the messages don't go away. Like, bro, why? I'm confused. Niggas just be doing shit.
Case.
Can you just give me a brief rundown? I'm so sorry.
I know I've seen on the news that they found a body over by Sherman Circle, and they keep showing a picture of the kid that goes to Miramar High, saying they can't guarantee that it's him, basically, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But on my niece's phone, all the texts are coming through with that they're her friends. There's people from school there, and they know it's him. I just came here because my niece was telling me that she had got these texts from this girl yesterday from the modeling, and she said it was the most traumatizing day of her life when she seen him yesterday, which would have been Sunday.
Yeah.
So in my mind, 1 and 1, I'm not saying she did anything, but I'm not saying I can't come here and not show you either, because she keeps saying
tells everybody in
how many people she's killed and she's in the gang.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be just to be, cool or to be tough.
But you never know.
And that's another thing, bro. Y'all females need to leave the gang shit alone, bro. Leave it alone. Why the fuck do y'all females want to be niggas so bad? Females don't be knowing what they want in general. But like, my nigga, it really be a lot of the females that ain't even grow up in a hood. They ain't do nothing. And they in a gang. Just because they a bop and they fucking with some niggas that be doing whatever. You know what I mean? Like, this shit, it don't even make sense. And then a bitch talking about, she texting, oh, I'm in a gang, I got bodies. This. Bitch, nobody care. Nobody care. Who are you? Like, this shit, you got all these bodies? Yep, the feds is looking, my nigga. And all them motherfucking bodies, you gonna be paying for one way or another. Mentally, spiritually, physically, it's something. My nigga.
Same thing. I don't want the text messages here. I don't want them to show my nieces. I don't want her.
Like her to associate with. Okay.
By the next day, Wednesday, the victim's identity was finally confirmed.
And then you killing niggas that's not even in a game, bro. You killing the innocent. That don't even make sense, bro. Like, you killing the innocent and you wrapping your bodies. My nigga, if you don't go step on some shit that been stepping on your shit, you killing innocents. This shit don't even make sense to me.
The body belonged to DJ Grant, the Miramar High School student who had been reported missing.
And Nicole, there are still so many more questions than answers at this hour. Our officers came out here because they were helping the search for this 18-year-old from Miramar High School, and instead, officers found a body in the bushes.
Now, police had to start putting the broken pieces of the puzzle together. The evidence from the crime scene, and more importantly, the group chat that the woman had brought to them. Inside the chat, police found disturbing messages linked to 3 teens, 3 names that within hours would become central to the investigation. 17-year-old Andre Dexter Clements, 16-year-old Jaslyn Smith, and 17-year-old Christy Parisian. Without wasting any time, officers began tracking them down. Christy was the first person police went to.
Miramar Police Department. How you doing, ma'am?
So, right now there's an investigation, and I guess it's your daughter?
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Yeah. Bro, I ain't never seen this.
What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to keep you out of the house for now.
Me?
Yes. Nothing has to do with you personally, but we have to keep everybody out of the apartment. So if there's anybody else in there that's in there.
No, the sister, she's at work right now.
But nobody else is inside?
No, only 3 of
You
us.
got shoes on? Okay.
So we have detectives that are going to get a search warrant.
Okay.
So right now, we're just going to make sure nobody's inside, and then we're going to close the door. And then we're going to wait for the warrant to get here. And then
When I can come back.
when who?
When I can come back, no?
As soon as you're done with the search warrant, then
Today,
go back in.
no? Can I take my phone to call my sister? Is it okay? Take my phone? My phone is right there. Can I call her? Because I'm waiting on her to
Well,
go.
right now at this point, we already gave you, notice that nobody can go back inside.
Can you take my phone for me? This is right there. By the way, it's right there. You see my phone right there?
we really got to follow protocol.
At this point, officers didn't have a warrant, so they wouldn't allow Christy's mother to go inside the house. She waited outside with them until another law enforcement member arrived with a warrant. While they were waiting, she told them that earlier that day, Christy had left her
I'm going to a police station to make an official statement about what happened to DJ. They took my phone, so I won't be able to message you back.
a voice message about the murder. Because of that, they changed course and retrieved the phone so the message could be played.
I'll be back soon, and I will have my phone, so they took my phone. So, okay.
By now, the police had already spoken with Christy at the station. Her mother wasn't able to provide any additional information. The officers informed her that no one from the family was allowed to leave.
So are you going to be around here? Are you sticking around here? Or are you leaving?
Leaving where?
You're not going anywhere, right?
No, I was going to the police station.
No, I mean right now.
I'm waiting for my sister to go to the police station because my sister drives.
The next person on the list was Jaslyn Smith. The officers tracked her down and managed to find her around 11 p.m. that same night. Outside her family's apartment, they spoke with her while her
Man, they collecting y'all niggas like infinity stones, cuz.
mother was present.
Did you hurt this person? No, I didn't. Because I didn't hit him or anything. I was just told to push him and make sure he stayed in the home. I don't know.
What? I was just told to push him and make sure. Yep.
Push him and make sure he stayed in the home.
I don't know exactly what happened. You're telling me that you were told to do something? I don't know what you did. I don't know what you didn't do.
She said that she was told to keep him in a corner. Andre. Okay.
Yep. It's over with. Just like bro, especially if you're gonna do crime, do it by yourself. Like, my nigga, it's already not worth it. Because you gonna get video recorded. Like, almost everywhere. You gotta follow your, like, you gotta, you know what I mean, know what you doing, cuz. And then, do the crime by yourself, bro. Motherfuckers gonna rap, snitch, whatever. They don't care about you, bro. What I said at the beginning of this video, you are the only thing that matters. So what makes you think they not gonna protect themselves over you? Fear, bro. Fear is something that programs niggas to be inside the lowest vibration. Niggas will do anything for their safety. Anything. Why do you think Hitler came to power? During the Great Depression, 1933, something like that, yeah. Because the country was in fear, bro. And he promised safety, secure, all that. The same way, the exact same way, the motherfucking, what you call her? The motherfuckers be like, all right, we got you. You're originally gonna get, let's just say 40, but you could take a plea, or you could take the stand, get really like 2 years probation, 5 years probation, something. You know what I mean? Niggas is going to rat on you, bro, because they care about their safety. AKA, niggas don't want to be in prison forever. Now, obviously, there's some hidden gems that won't snitch. You know what I mean? But hidden gems, like I said, you not gonna find these niggas.
Andre told me that somebody had pissed him off, or somebody that was messing with somebody else's girl.
I knew it. It had to be over some coochie.
It had to do with some type of chick. And that he was upset and that he needed some backup for a fight. He told me it was just a fight.
Jaslyn had been told to trap DJ in the stairwell. Andre needed backup for the fight, which was apparently over a girl, Andre's ex, who was now involved with DJ.
You guys don't have to stay here. You do not have to talk to me.
Are you going to arrest my child?
No, I'm not going to arrest your child. I want to hear what she has to say, but I wanted to reiterate, because I said it to you and she wasn't here.
He told me to dress up in all black and follow him.
Andre?
Yes. I want to do rag and everything. He just said, do this for me. Just help me out with a fight. We're fine. We walked all the way there. And we walked up the stairway, and Chrissy was there.
And then niggas is bringing knives to fist fights. That's it, bro. That's one thing that I will say, my nigga. What Draco the Ruler say? Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Do your homework on it. Brodie would have had the knife, bro. It would have been up. Do your homework on it. It's 2026. I know how to fight, but niggas is not fighting me no more. So I'm already knowing. It's cool. I know how to fight, but I know niggas is not fighting. Fuck it. Like, nigga, I'm not taking no chances. That's me personally. Now, unless you did want to fight, I'll squabble, my nigga. If you want to put the gloves on, we could. Nigga, I'm in there. I'm in there.
Had seduced him from what I know.
Yep. She seduced him. Christy has seduced him from what I know. It hit different. Stop following your penis, my nigga. When you following your whoop, my nigga. Bro, lust kills, my nigga. It's not just gonna kill your dreams, your desires, your drive. It can fuck around and kill you. Niggas get backdoored every single day. Every night. Niggas get backdoored over coochie. Stop dying over shit that's free. You can go and find some other shit. Or not only that, my nigga, just work on yourself. What are they offering? You want to crack these females so bad for what? Don't make sense.
Had seduced him from what I know. I was trying to just pretend and forget that it didn't happen. I already knew that if something like this was going to happen, I already knew the cops were going to show up sooner or later. And I already started preparing myself for the worst, Ma.
What do you mean by preparing yourself for the worst?
If they send me away, Ma.
According to her, the mastermind behind the whole murder was Andre. He even picked out the colors of the clothes, and the plan was just a fight. Jaslyn clearly tried to downplay her own role and choices. But over the next half hour, the officers, and even her mother, would unintentionally learn the truth from her words, shocking them to their core. things her 16-year-old daughter had done were far beyond what her mother could have imagined.
And how much you want to bet? That's the one to be talking about, oh, I got bodies. I got bodies. This is because do your homework on the other girl. She the woo, aka she gonna get a nigga through there. This the motherfucker that really be on some other shit.
Detectives were still putting the pieces together with no clear reason to make an arrest. But Jaslyn knew what was coming. She knew there was no escape, and she had already prepared herself for the worst.
Because by everything I've already said, I'm an accomplice, and I know this, but I'm sorry.
Come here. I can't. Come here.
I ain't gonna lie, the cop that's sitting down would 100% be me. Like, oh.
The female officer at the scene can be seen briefly laughing when Smith lets out a sigh. But there's nothing funny about what's happening.
Yeah, right.
A teenager has been killed, and Jaslyn has just admitted her role in what happened. She's now given police a motive. Andre had found himself in the middle of a high school love triangle between DJ and his ex-girlfriend. That's when the dark thoughts started, and the plan began to take shape. A plan that would need help.
Like, niggas
Before Sunday,
it's not even your girl, by the way. Am I tripping? It's not his girl. I'm just now realizing that. I'm tweaking. But, my nigga, it's an ex. If you crap, bro, let alone crashing out over a girl you with, my nigga. If you crashing out over a female you with, it's over with. Go in solitary confinement, something. Stop, because what is you crashing out over coochie for? Do you not understand that women go off their emotions? The minute she don't like you no more, it's over with, my nigga. The minute her emotions get fulfilled somewhere else, she's going there. You can't let these bitches like have power over you. This shit is sick. I ain't gonna lie.
Before any of this began, Andre had reached out to her. He told her about the planned fight and the help he needed. Now sitting in a police car beside her mother, the officer asks Jaslyn to walk them through everything, step by step, starting from that moment.
So I'd like for you to kind of tell me, step by step, on how everything occurred, you know?
Before Sunday, before he came over.
Who's here?
Andre.
Andre's from school also?
Yes. Before he ever came over, he told me on Friday, I believe it was Friday, that he had a situation that he needed to deal with. He was wondering if I could help him out with a fight. Me knowing that I used to fight in elementary and used to be a bad kid-ish outside of school, I'd agreed because he's a good friend of mine and like it's just a fight. He had said he was going to be coming over at around 6. He came over.
My thing is, if it's just for a fight and he told you to wear all black, does that not signify to you that it's probably going to be a little bit more than a fight? Like he trying to get away with something? Because most niggas, if they fight, bro, take off their shirt, they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? This nigga told her to wear all black. They walking. They not doing no cars, no none of that. This should be, to me at least, me personally, this would be a red flag, bro. And I would have already realized. That's just me personally, though. Some motherfuckers can't. They can only comprehend so much.
At least 6:45, close to 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And he had proceeded to tell me the whole scenario of we're gonna get dressed in all black. You're gonna wear clothes that you don't care about. You're gonna wear gloves. You're gonna wear do-rag. I know the whole layout.
Bitch, gloves, bro. When do you need gloves to fight, my nigga? When do you, if it's not boxing gloves or UFC gloves, when do you need gloves to fight? You don't. You need gloves to get away with, nigga, crime. AKA, these niggas and bitches is stupid.
The building.
Andre already knew that Jaslyn had a reputation for fighting when she was younger. That was exactly why he chose her. He even picked out what Jaslyn should wear, telling her to wear gloves and protect her hair. Jaslyn's account helps clarify the days leading up to the murder, but one thing stands out. She repeatedly tries to downplay her role, presenting herself as someone who was merely influenced rather than involved. A claim that within minutes would be completely undermined by a small slip she made.
We had gotten dressed, we had prepared. My mom had gotten home. We had told her that we were going to go on a walk. He was explaining to me that the person that me and him were going to fight with, and Chrissy was going to seduce, had messed with a girl that he knew and had, essentially from what I know. And on the way there, he's telling me exactly where we're going to walk, exactly how we're going to walk, exactly.
See, like it come to, like my nigga, when you doing crime, you gotta change the way you walk, change the way you run. You can't get identified by nothing, my nigga. And that's why I'm saying it's over with. It's over with.
Wait for a signal. And I was like, okay, it's just a fight. But immediately when we got in there, we had walked over to where the staircase stairwell was, while he was telling me to move this way to avoid a camera and to avoid being seen. So we had walked up the stairs while Chrissy stayed downstairs and made a call. Me and him were upstairs. He's just talking to me. We're relaxed, we're chill. And then he got a signal for Chrissy to walk downstairs. And he had a weapon with him. He told me to hold the weapon. We had gloves on at this time still. We had walked down the stairs. He had approached the boy, and Chrissy had moved back and walked down the stairs full.
Did you know this boy or no? Okay.
When boy tried to make a run for it after Andre approached him and was like, yeah, we have a problem. He has me standing behind. Chrissy looked at me and he made a run for it, and I'm like, okay, weapons just for intimidation, I'm gonna put this down. I ran and I helped Andre to tackle him and put him onto the ground.
Jaslyn uses the word weapon. Even though she's detailed and specific in almost every other part of her story, she keeps this part vague. We already know DJ was found with 2 stab wounds, so whatever the weapon was, it clearly wasn't a gun. What that weapon actually was, and why Jaslyn avoided naming it, becomes clear later in the interview. And it's something that will shock you.
Ooh-wee! What's going on?
Asked for the weapon.
It was probably her.
After explaining to him that he was going to kill the other boy. He had asked for the weapon, and I just handed it to him. Cause I'm like, I don't know about this, but I'm like, okay, maybe you're joking. Because me and Andre are playful. We like to mess around, and we do like play fight. We're just...
This nigga talking about he going to kill this nigga. What are you talking about, play fight?
Very like a sibling type.
But this time, nothing felt like a joke. The weapon he used, the level of planning involved, his behavior, and the sheer intensity of the violence he unleashed all point to the same conclusion. This was a planned killing, not a spontaneous act.
He proceeded to take out a small weapon and attempt to stab. And he was failing, and I was just like, okay, I didn't see it because I'm holding his legs. So I'm in a position where I'm holding both of his legs and I'm wrapped around his under torso, and I just feel poking right here.
Jaslyn claims she didn't know Andre's full plan, but she did admit that she helped, holding DJ down even after the stabbing began. As disturbing as that is, Jaslyn never stopped or showed regret during the attack, not when DJ was begging for help. Not even as he was slipping in and out of consciousness after being stabbed.
And then he had another smaller weapon, and he took that out, and he stabbed him right here. Also, the boy was just like, you're gonna kill me. Just choke me out or like end it because he kept going in and out.
DJ knew he was dying. Under the pressure and pain he was in, he begged Andre to choke him and end it quickly. Andre ignored him and stabbed him again. After that, DJ went unresponsive. He stopped struggling and tragically died at the scene. In Jaslyn's version of events, she says she was told to do what she was assigned without asking questions. As the confrontation escalated, she says she didn't fight back because she was terrified of what might happen. Throughout her account, she places nearly all the blame on Andre. That explanation mostly holds up until Jaslyn slips up. In the middle of her story, she mentions a detail that seriously undermines her claim that she didn't know this was a murder plan and instead places her right at the center of it.
Because prior to this, he had told me that this was the first person he had ever killed.
Prior to this, he had told you that?
When we were at the house, when we were just talking about the whole plan of what to do, what was going to happen, but he never told me.
What? Bitch, bro, you're stupid. You're going to jail.
I was going to kill somebody until at this time. And like, this is the first person. And leave it here. I'll ask Chrissy. And leave.
That single detail changes everything. It shows that Jaslyn knew about the murder plan long before it happened. Now her story starts to crack. It directly contradicts her earlier claim that she had no idea this was meant to be a killing. At this point, it's clear she was far more involved in both the planning and the decision than she had admitted. That's when the officer shifts the focus and asks about the weapon used in the attack.
I'm assuming it's a knife then that he had?
There is a knife and there is
a longer what?
Sword.
A sword. Okay.
A knife is something that can be easily concealed, but a sword isn't. Right. Hiding something like that would be almost impossible. It's hard to believe that Jaslyn and Christy could have been around Andre all that time without noticing the sword. Now detectives finally have enough pieces to start shaping a version of events that's much closer to the truth. But before moving forward, they still needed to make sure the physical evidence matched the story.
So you saw the big sword when he first showed up here in the first place?
No. I didn't see it exactly. I saw that there was a bag with it, and I was like, okay. Because somebody else had taken everything out of the house behind us, and I didn't know where that was. And I believe it was either in like a jacket with him, or with Chrissy in an extra jacket or in a bag with them.
Jaslyn could tell detectives were zeroing in on one key detail. She knew about the sword before they ever left the house, and that meant she knew the plan from the start. She tried to distance herself from it, saying that when they left, Andre grabbed a small knife and a larger sword. But she claimed she didn't actually see the sword at first and assumed it was already in the bag. Detectives weren't convinced. By now, there were too many gaps in her story. The teens believed they had pulled off the perfect crime. They killed someone in broad daylight in a tucked-away stairwell inside a busy apartment complex, avoided security cameras, and left no direct eyewitnesses. If the group chat messages hadn't surfaced later, they might have gotten away with it. But everything started to fall apart after the attack. They dragged DJ's body into the bushes, packed the weapons and supplies into a bag, and returned to Jaslyn's complex. There, they made a serious mistake. In an open, grassy area, clearly visible from nearby apartments, they started a fire and burned the bloody clothes using gasoline. As they sat there, shaken, but still hoping they were in the clear, a security guard spotted them. In that moment, the cover-up ended, and he wasn't the only one watching. Another resident had seen them too and later told police exactly what she saw.
The two girls, they were just standing there, but they weren't moving much. The chubby girl, she was just like moving back and forth, but like standing in the same spot but moving a little bit. And then the guy was moving around the fire, just throwing more gasoline. I didn't see their face, but I saw their body shape. And seeing them on the photos, you could picture them, especially the chubby girl. You could feel the traumatization from them, and you could feel like they were scared, but you could also feel like they had that energy of the way of thinking like he deserved it. Like you could notice that.
Security camera footage from the apartment complex backed up much of Jaslyn's story. The cameras showed the three teens dressed entirely in black as they approached the stairwell where DJ was attacked. One camera even captured DJ Grant's final moments. Another showed the teens dragging his body toward the bushes exactly as described. But as detectives reviewed everything more closely, cracks began to appear. Parts of Jaslyn's version didn't fully line up. Police seized the teens' phones and went through their messages. It didn't take long to find something that directly contradicted Jaslyn's claim that this was only meant to be a fight. One message revealed the true mindset behind the plan.
White DJ Grant was killed back in October, and for months now, the three teens that are accused in his case have been kept in jail.
All the evidence was clear. Within days, police moved in on all three suspects. Jaslyn Smith, Christy Parisian, and Andre Clements were all arrested. Each of them was charged as an adult. All three were charged with tampering with evidence and conspiracy to commit murder. Christy and Jaslyn were each charged with second-degree murder. Both eventually pleaded guilty and were sentenced to 25 years in prison, followed by an additional 10 years of probation. Andre Clements, who was 17 at the time, was considered the mastermind behind the crime and the one who delivered the fatal sword strike that killed DJ. He faced the most serious charge, first-degree premeditated murder. On February 18, 2025, Andre Clements, now 20 years old, also pleaded guilty. He was sentenced to 40 years in prison, followed by lifetime probation.
40 years? He's gonna get out when he's 60. Yeah, that's a wrap. Niggas don't even be living till they're 60. Let alone, yeah, that's a wrap. These niggas is stupid, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Fuck it. That's all we got. I'm gonna catch y'all niggas later, bro.